So today we're going to be making a carrot drawstring bag, and so you're going to need a couple different pattern pieces cut out. So you're going to need 2 for the main panel, and this is about 7.5 inches wide, and the bottom, so it's just a triangle, but the bottom part is curved. And then you're going to need 2 for the top pieces. Now this one, you can make it as tall as you want, depending on how tall you want the green part of the carrot to be. This one I did 7.5 wide by 2 inches. And then you're going to need a part to do the drawstring, and this one is 5 inches wide by 2 inches. Now I wanted to keep it within, because you don't want it too close to the edge, otherwise you'll sew it in. Okay, so you'll need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. And you're also going to need 2 strings cut out that is a little over double the length of your opening. And when you do cut out the main panel, make sure that your pieces are mirrored. That way they will line up correctly. Now to prepare this top portion, you're going to go ahead and take it to an iron, and you will press it in half, and you'll do that for both pieces. Now for the orange drawstring part, what you're going to do is you're going to press it in half so that it creates a crease, and then you'll open it back up, and then you can find your middle. So you'll press one side in, and then you'll press the other side in. And then I like to open it back up, and then I'll press in the sides and then press it all back into the middle. And you'll do that for both sides of it, so it'll be all enclosed, so there's no raw edges showing. Okay, so we've got our main panel piece, and we've got the green part. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the edge opposite of that rounded corner, and we're gonna line this up as best as you can, trying to keep it centered. So we're gonna go ahead and sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance right at the top. We'll do that to both panels. Okay, so we've got our panels sewn. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip this seam up, and you're going to make sure it's facing down, and you're going to go ahead and give that a good press with your iron. Okay, now that these are pressed, we're just going to go ahead and set them to the side and grab our little orange pieces that are pressed. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch a 1/4 inch seam, or 1/4 inch top stitch along the long edges, and also as close to the edge on these sides. Okay, now that this is top stitch, we're going to go ahead and grab our main panel, and I'm going to line it up in the middle of the panel. So I'll fold it in half to find out where the middle is. Okay, and fold this in half to find out where the middle is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and line that up in the middle, and I'm going to put it just right where that top seam meets. And I'm going to go ahead and top stitch as close as I can, so probably around 1/8 inch at the top and at the bottom. You're not going to sew on these sides, you're only going to sew the top and the bottom. Okay, so now we've got both panels done. So what we're going to do is we're going to put right sides together, so pretty side to pretty side. We're going to line up the top corners and the bottom corners. Make sure we get it all lined up. So we're going to be stitching around it, starting at the edge, coming around, going up and around, and we'll back stitch here and here, and we'll make sure to leave this top open. Okay, so it's all stitched up. So we're going to take our bag and we're going to flip it right side out, and you can clip the curves if you want to. Okay, so we'll get it flipped right side out, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice press. Okay, so now we're going to feed the string through the bag, and start on this side, and I'm going to feed it through. Okay, once I got it fit, all the way through, I'm just going to go ahead and tie it off and do a double knot at the end to secure it. Okay, and for the other string, I'm going to start on the opposite side of the knot, so I'm going to go ahead and start threading from this side. And I'll go ahead and secure that with a knot. Okay, our bag is all done, so we can go ahead and cinch it closed, and there is your little carrot pouch.